Cal could cause during dinner try to draw up a map on one of his journal pages
Of the island?
of I of the island. Never mind. This area, I forgot. This area is completely new to him, entirely. So,
Well, anyway, back into game world. Then Unan's gonna look at Sandeep and go, "Yeah, maybe we should try to find a map." And then hit whatever one. I shouldn't say hit. And then go to whatever one is, I guess, closest.
What, map store?
No, location. Like, get a map and then look at the map and figure out what dungeon and or town is closest.
Marcus, roll me a d20. Straight up d20. I don't feel like going all the way back to the DM area to roll it myself.
16.
Woodon would think that the Adventurers Guild probably would have maps, by the way.
Okay. Well, luckily we're going back there. In which case, then Unan goes, I bet the Adventurers Guild, being that they're adventurers, has a map. So, I mean, good thing we're going back there, huh?
Actually, yeah, that's probably right.
It almost makes too much sense.
Aha! The DM.
It's almost like I had the same plot point in a manga I read recently.
Wait, what? Manga?
Yeah. It's
you
an
say
isekai.
manga.
Someone gets summoned to a world,
Hey, Jared.
and he's in a bar. And he's like, I need a map, and someone's like, our friend who died recently, we've got his map, so we can sell it to you. And then after he buys the map, everyone starts laughing because you can just get the map for free at the Adventurers Guild.
My issue was with the way how you said it. I wasn't actually asking.
Oh. I alter how I say it from time to time. It depends.
well, you can't laugh at him for that. After all, even I know it's weird, but I still say it because it's how I say it. Iron.
I have less problems
Stop
with
saying that.
I can't. I'm sorry, Noah. It's how I say iron.
Stop saying that.
I can't. It's
We
irony,
better hope.
So
We
it's
better.
iron.
We better hope we get a lead Terraria world.
And modded, you can turn to either type.
I know.
Then
So
I'll
he can just
go
turn
fishing.
it to iron if he wants.
I'll just go fishing.
And then we ban him from the server.
Yes, Gelb?
I was going to continue, and then I had to sneeze. And Noah, Lamb was on at the same time as you were when I sent those messages.
I know, I saw.
Yeah, it's on. Get on too.
Also, we could always refer to iron as the Tolkien Dwarven word for it.
Or just call it tier 2.
That too. It's boring.
True, but it's not okay for mispronouncing it.
It will never stop me. It's iron.
How about
I've always said it like that.
How about lesser steel? Anyway, I guess since Noah, Tate, and Jared don't have anything else to put into the whole what we go off to do conversation, then we finally reach our destination. Or did someone have anything else to add?
No, I'm just waiting for my free meal.
In that case, we reach the Hungry Chimney and enter in through the door. Do we see anything saying that this is a you get seated service, or is this a just find a seat service?
You're asking if there's a hostess or a host.
Yes.
There is not.
Okay, so it is seat yourself. In which case, Unan goes to find a table that can fit at least 4 people, preferably 5 people.
Okay. You find such a table?
Okay. We go sit down, and do they have... Is it a waitress comes up or whatever, or do we just order? Like menus?
Way to be sexist, Marcus.
Waiter or waitress.
The proper term is food service provider.
Do we have a servant that Okay.
Where's the food servant?
Food servant also works. But yeah, so one does come up, and it is obviously a dwarf. Because you guys are in a dwarven restaurant. If you didn't look at the actual description of the place.
Yeah.
That's out of character knowledge. I don't like that.
It would have been obvious upon entering. Because
I know.
dwarven themed restaurant. Plus there's a bunch of
But never
dwarves
seen a
working.
dwarf. They're just stocky
Too bad Amina's
humans.
not here.
When you say this is a dwarven themed restaurant, do you mean the equivalent of like the Mexican themed restaurants and whatnot?
They have a rock climbing wall off in the back.
No, there's
It's
just
not a rock wall, it's a giant wall.
There's a stone mining pit for the kids.
I was just curious, Kelb, if you're like if you're basically saying this is like one of those themed restaurants, or if it's a lot of dwarves serving and dwarven stuff.
it is dwarven decor, but it's not. Look at me, I'm at a Mexican restaurant kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Apparently they caused no DC.
Noah DC'd.
I almost did.
And he also left bubble?
Yeah.
He lost power.
Okay. Not much I can do about that. We'll just
All
continue
of a
that, I
sudden,
guess.
Noah's character drops to the floor. He's narcoleptic.
I'm guessing he texted you, Lamb, and said that he lost power.
He said his power hit, so I'm assuming that means he lost power.
It's Pat. What?
I don't fucking know.
Do you know if he's coming back, did he say?
I have no idea.
What do you think about power going out, Marcus? It's hard to determine.
Oh, no, I know, but that's why I'm saying, like, did he just have, like, if it was just, like, a little blip kind of a deal, or if it was a straight up down and it's still down. Because I've been in places with a power hiccup where it just, like, hiccuped and then the computer turns off and you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Somebody use a UPS?
I've intended to buy a UPS for a while, but I need to remember to figure out how much wattage I need.
If you get one that says it'll last 2 hours, that should be more money for anyone. Regardless of the computer. It's long enough for you to actually close shut down and shut down the...
It's more that I intended to order one and I haven't looked on Amazon because the only like 2 options I have are the one they sell at Walmart or the one they sell at Best Buy.
Wait, you guys don't... Oh, wait, no, they're shut down. Never mind. Anyway, the waiter welcomes you guys to the Hungry Chimney and hands out menus to each of you.
Cause takes the menu from him gently. Thank you, sir.
Ah, thank you. Unam looks at the table, and Taurus isn't going to be able to respond, but do you mind if I order for all of us? He says to the table.
Sure, why not? I don't mind that, Unam.
I mean, I guess.
Based on the price, Kelb, or not price, the size, like loaf, fourth a pound, is that like basically the price of
It is a
enough per person?
Single person.
Okay, so if just for intents and purposes, you were gonna get cooked rabbit for 5 people, then it's that times 5.
Yes, it would be 20 silver.
Okay, I'll do the math real quick and take the money out of my thing. He goes, I would like to order us all, everyone at the table, a entire meal, pointing at the 5 different items, along with an ale for each of us, and some wine for each of us. And why not a beer for each of us, too?
So, one of everything for everyone?
Yes.
Sandeep's eyebrow rises. He doesn't say anything. He's just gonna sit there confused that you ordering for us was the entire menu.
I did the math. It's 6,185 copper.
Oh, I'm sorry, how much copper?
6,185 copper. Since 1 silver is equal to 100 copper. So I'm going to convert that into copper and gold real quick, and then just hand her or him that. All right, so 1 minute. All right, he takes out.
Takes out 61 silver and 85 copper.
He takes out a gold piece. Do you have enough to break this?
Yes I do.
Perfect. He hands them the gold. Keep the change for you.
Oh hey, no, it's bad.
That's a big tip.
Yeah, windstorm's predicted to be here right about now until possibly 2 p.m. All the way to possibly 5.
PM.
2 a.m., I mean. Pretty much now till possibly 5 a.m. this could be a recurring thing.
Well, you haven't missed much. Marcus bought one of everything for everyone. I also presume you might have issues reconnecting?
Maybe. Considering I got on here, router's up already.
I just meant from the fact there's a shit ton of objects.
If it doesn't let me load in, might do the map change, or I could play blind.
Believe me, Tate, I know how much of a tip it is.
I see what you did there.
About 50%?
No. Yeah, it's 61. 0.6168. It's about almost a 62% tip. This is their last meal here before they go off adventuring. He wanted to make sure it was good.
Kaz is ecstatic. Thank you, Unan. This is much appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome, Kaz.
And I've done tips like that, by the way, Marcus, in the past, in real life.
I tend to give about a 20% tip.
Same here, actually. 20 to 25.
I generally give a 0% tip, because that's how I normally am. I ordered the fucking food, I don't care. I'm getting paid to deliver it. That's part of the reason why I don't fucking order food. Generally, if I'm ordering food from a place, I'm going there to pick it up myself.
Alright, so then back into session. Does anyone say anything then, other than Kaz's thank you and Unan's you're welcome?
And Sandeep's raised eyebrow?
And Sandeep's raised eyebrow.
Apparently not.
Kaz is getting ready to eat food. Delicious, delicious food. So, when we do go off adventuring, I guess we're gonna have to work on strategy. I'm not really a fighter, if that wasn't painfully obvious.
Stay in the back.
It's gonna be a little bit harder now that Karnam's not with us, though, since he wants to stay.
Yeah. I was just thinking that without Karnam, we're down somebody really, really strong.
I see how it is.
Same.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, there's no slight to any of you guys. I mean, you're all pretty good. I've watched you in the combat tournaments. Sandeep, you're amazing. Unan, you're powerful too. Same with you and Aethys. You're a great combo.
That's all I have to say is, first Tate insults me, now he's insulting you guys and your characters.
He gonna die.
Actually, including me, since I'm not gonna be playing him for a while.
But I don't know. Even in the combat rounds, I did okay. But when the necromancer, when they attacked, it was. I'll try to get better. I don't want to feel like that again.
It wasn't the Fire Nation, Tate.
Only some
It was
things
the
changed.
necromancer nation.
Oh, trust me, if the Necromancer Nation actually attacked, you guys would be dead. But Necromancer Nation, by the way, is kind of busy at the moment dealing with gnolls and orc.
Well, I mean, as long as we have time for proper planning, I'm not too worried about what we'll run into. I'm pretty sure most of my dad's stories was just him and my uncle. I think they might have had some other people with them sometimes.
What kind of stories, Jared? Oh man.
My name's not Jared, it's Sandeep.
No, I said that out of character.
You know, another example of things that get cut.
I hope you just back in on you saying an example of things that get cut.
If I remember, which I probably will, considering I also listen to each and every fucking second of shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. After 15 minutes of time go by or so, food comes to your guys' table. All of it.
Well, before we start digging in, I want to thank each of you guys for, well, just being here, having a good time. And the competitions are great, and I'm glad we're going to continue on to these amazing journeys.
Just a note, Kaz did not thank Athos. How does Athos respond?
Kaz thanks Athos.
He just made it to a general, though.
The term guys in this era does not exist for general.
All you and all you party members.
At least it would not be common practice.
But when we're off adventuring together, I will try my best to help. And who knows, maybe we'll gain a new friend or two. Or three.
Out of character. Or a million.
Or a million. Dude, Kaz is gonna go global. Calb's talking about a Necromancer Nation.
One of the ways I intend to solve all our problems. Just build a million characters into the story. We can just send my army to go fight whatever threat we have. Army of little ones.
If we take up all the spawn slots, we won't have to worry about evil NPCs.
Until you kill one duck, and then an evil NPC spawns. But it's the big bad guy, so you can take him down easy.
Nope, it's the Tarrasque.
It's okay, though. None of his attacks can spawn because they're all NPC slots.
Anyway, very nice words, Kaz.
Thank you. I know we'll do great things together, wherever we end up.
And with that, eat food. Food tastes good, yes, Calb?
Jared, I'm borrowing your details. Yes. Yes, it does.
Fantastic. About how long goes by after getting the food, eating the food, and whatever else?
Well, it depends on you guys. I would say a minimum of an hour, but you guys can obviously go longer. Within reason, anyway.
While we're eating, Sandeep will bring up. So aside from going somewhere, do we know what we're doing with all the stuff we won during the competition?
Well, distributing it out amongst ourselves, and then anything we don't need, either selling or just storing away in the house. I mean, it's kind of what it's for, right? I know personally I wouldn't mind keeping a bag of holding to throw a lot of my stuff into. But as far as that goes, I don't quite remember what all of you guys won.
Well, I know I've got a couple items that aren't useful for me. One of them I'm pretty sure one of you guys can use.
Yeah, I've probably got a few things too.
Like, I've got a dexterity belt I could share with one of you guys, and then I've got a diplomat's robe that looks nice, but it's also quite expensive, so it might be better to sell for some more resources.
What's the diplomat's robe?
That's robe.
Cloak of the diplomat.
+5 confidence bonus on diplomacy and sense motive checks.
Oh, that's the one with the drawback thing.
Yeah, it makes it so that when you pass, you gain, increase their favor by 3, but if you fail, it drops by 2.
Yeah. Well,
I
guess
mean,
we
it's
can-
nice, but I don't know if it's as nice for 20,000.
20,000 is a nice chunk. I guess we can always decide a little bit once we get the keys and possibly get a map, figure out where we're going to go, what is actually needed.
Yeah, I just figured I'd get the ball rolling so that we had that in mind. Because, like, I'm sure Carnum will have some stuff that he wants, but he's also going to be staying for training.
True. Well, I don't think he's going to be joining us here, so we should probably move on to the Adventurers Guild. Go get our keys and map. Again, does anyone object or no?
Nope, no objection
No?
from me at least.
I'm good.
The DM objects.
Oh, what does the GM want?
DGM?
Yeah, my brain stuttered for a minute.
The GM doesn't actually object. GM make a joke.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. In that case, I guess we all continue forward.
Dungeon Great.
So once we get to the Adventurers Guild, is it busy? Out of game real quick. Jared, wasn't your character looking at possibly joining the guild?
The
Adventurers Guild?
That was Taurus.
Me. I'm
Oh.
in it.
You are in it?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
officially part of it because he went through all the paperwork.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think Sandeep had an active interest in it. If he knows more about it, he might, but not currently.
So besides the minimum of an hour eating, by the way, how much more time did you guys spend there?
Probably just about the hour, maybe hour 15.
Alright, so you guys would have about 30 minutes before the keys would actually be done.
Oh, well then, I guess hour 30, or hour 45. Pretty much enough time to give Carnum a chance and to make sure the keys got done when we got there. That's about it.
Then, yeah, it would probably be closer to an hour 45. As to answer Unan's question about it being busy here or not, there was some people here, but it's not like overly busy.
Okay. In that case, then we enter in and go towards reception lady and give her a friendly howdy do. Say hello to her. Him, her. I don't remember what it was anymore. I thought it was her.
I want to say her. I really should take notes. But I don't.
Either way. Anyway, just her. Say hello to her and like, well, I think we're just about on time for the keys, right? Didn't come too late or too early?
Ah, you're back. Well, let me go check on the keys and make sure they're actually done. They should be, but, give me a few minutes. After a few minutes go by, she comes back, quick. Brain, work with me here. She comes back with a bag containing, presumably, the additional keys. for some reason tried combining words there. I don't even. Anyway, she talks to Unan going, well, here they are. Apparently they did get done. They were actually done a bit early, but I did tell you 4 hours, so...
How many was it again, Kel? 12? 15?
12, I thought.
Okay. In which case he goes, thank you. And takes the bag and then goes, also, do you guys have maps of the continent?
Which continent?
This one. Well, I guess all of them? If you have that too. See, we want to travel around on here, and then maybe eventually travel outward and visit some of the other ones. I mean, that might be a little while, but still.
Well, we certainly do have maps, but they're not cheap.
I say 250 gold.
Noah, this is your chance to ask if they're cheaper for members.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that.
Well, shit. Oh, how much are they?
Well, for just the Central Island, it is 50 gold. If you want maps of the other continents, it will be quite a bit more than that.
Do you have maps that show roads and maybe, like, the connections between the gateways?
For the Central Island, yes, it's actually part of the map I just told you the price for. As for the other continents, those are often harder to come by since those other places are often a bit more in development constantly, and usually gets added, things get moved, whatever. As for a gate network map, yes, we do have one of those as well. That would be 75 gold.
Well, I guess I don't think we're heading out too soon. What out of game? What place was it that you had suggested? The Dwarven Lands? Yeah, Dwarf Homeland. Is that just the only one?
For what? Just
The
things
different-
I've recommended in general?
Yeah.
I mentioned
That
doing
area?
stuff in the human area, the dwarf area, technically the orc area as well, and technically the Manavri Wayang area.
Is that all on one continent, or is that across different ones?
Well, the human dwarves are on one. The Wayang and Manavri and orcs are on a different.
All right. Well, I guess for now the party just intended to be on the central island. So he goes, well, I don't think we're traveling to the other continents yet. So he takes out 125 gold. I would love to have a map of the gateways and of the central island.
For reference, by the way, the humans and dwarves are on the continent Runeterra, and the orcs, Manavri, and Wayangs are on Baratvia, and you guys are currently on Grid Go. Wondering how I came up with the names? Well, internet.
Generator.
It kind of was a generator. Generated things, kind of like looked at things, took parts of names. I'm like, okay, they kind of make sense overall for a name, and it kind of fits what I was going for a naming theme. I was thinking more Russian when I came up with the name Baratvia, just because of where it's located in the world. As for Giggle, that's not even randomly generated. That's just based off the name Yggdrasil. But regardless, you take the 125 gold, and put it on the counter. As for the maps, Argus.
Yeah.
She thanks you and asks for another minute so she can go get the maps.
Okay. And sorry, I was just taking note of making sure I remember that I've got these maps.
She comes back with the maps after a few minutes, and if you guys are listening in closely enough, you can actually hear what appears to be a large iron door closing, as if it was a vault or a safe. But if you're not, well, then you didn't hear it. But she comes out with the two maps and hands them over. Making note that the gateway map also has markers for how much it is to go from one place to another, as those are prices actually set by the government on the central island.
Nod goes, thank you, and then just looks at her. Out of curiosity, do you know why the government on the central island dictates those prices? Or is that common knowledge?
It wouldn't be too common unless you lived on the central island.
Okay. In which case, then yeah, he goes, why they get to decide the price? Do they like control them?
Well, from my understanding, yes and no. They created them and maintained them, or at least a faction of them did at one point in time.
Gotcha. I was just curious.
They're now run by whoever race owns that area, but no, they're still mostly maintained by them. So,
All right, well, I think my business is done. He looks at the others. Did any of you guys have any more business that we need to do here?
No, not that I can think of, at least for me. How about you, Sandeep?
Sunday.
Yeah, that sounds. I don't have any immediate plans. Might as well make sure the keys work too.
On that, he's obviously still listening in because I mean you guys are right there. Yes. If one of the keys don't work, by the way, feel free to come back with it, and we'll see if we can actually fix it. Make sure you bring the original as well. Things happen with the keys not always working sometimes. Oh, and one more thing about the gateway map. Well, they do set the prices. The drow area is kind of hard to deal with. They're not too much of a fan of really anyone, so don't expect to be able to use the gates to get there.
No, thank you for the advice.
Yeah, last we knew in the Adventurers Guild, the gates actually worked within the drow area, but we couldn't actually use the gates to get to the drow area. For player knowledge, the drow might be one of the higher power races of evil. Well, not necessarily of evil, but if you're looking for a big bad guy kind of thing, drow could potentially be one of them.
Dang drop.
All right, well, Noah, did Taurus have anything he needs to do here?
No, we have the keys. I think we're good. I literally just know that if we find shit, give a portion here and possibly show them some magic stuff we find. I haven't been to this guild for very long. Literally just signed the paperwork.
All right, well, at that, then I guess we head back. And did Carnum beat us back to the house? And he's just waiting outside it with it locked.
He did not. I can tell you this because after he leaves the Thieves Guild, he's immediately going, way the fuck over here.
He's going where?
Yeah, ping that again? Ah. What was this building? Oh, yeah.
Engineering guild thing.
What did I was going to name that.
Nice.
I remember fucking looking at the notepad I had for it and going, surely I put that on the building, right? Apparently not.
Well, in that case, then I guess we get back to the house and test out the keys. Do any of them not work?
You test out all 12 keys?
Yeah, it's not that hard. Unlock, open door, close door, lock, see if it's actually locked.
With everyone waiting outside still being annoyed by you testing each and every single key.
Well, I mean, if they want to go in, they get to go in, but Unan wants to make sure all 12 work. I mean, obviously we know number 13 works because that was the original key, but still.
Roll me 12 d20s. No, not non-statted.
Alright. What do you need to know?
Did you roll a 5 or lower on any of them?
Yes.
How many?
Let's see, I got a 2, a 4, a 1, a 3, a 5, a 2, a 4, and a 1.
seriously rolled that many times that low?
Yeah, let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
So none of the fuck keys work.
out of 20.
I was expecting like maybe 1, 2 tops. How many were 2 or lower?
I just picked up all the dice. I want to say there was 2 1s and 1 2.
Okay, that
Cal,
confirms what I had in my mind.
You could go with it and just that was a shoddy business.
It's the Adventurers Guild.
Well, the key makers in the Adventurer Guild are terrible. It's a Ponzi scheme.
Maybe our key is terrible, and they just worked by example.
Roll me 2 strength checks, Marcus.
That would be a 9 and a 14.
Okay, 2 of those 3 keys, that you had the rolls of 1 and 2 for, they work, though they're a little sticky in the hole, as in they don't turn nicely, but they do work. One of them, on the other hand, it seems it may have been from a bad batch of metal or something, but it actually bends when you turn it.
Oh, memories.
It is currently stuck in the keyway. So wait, memories? What?
My old front door before we had it replaced with this one. I didn't realize I was turning really hard and the key wasn't turning, so I put it in, started turning, thought I was turning the key, and snapped the part that you hold on to off, and the rest of the key inside of the keyhole. So I had to get pliers and remove that out of it.
Oh, at least you had enough sticking out to do that.
Yeah, I thought the same. But now we don't have to worry about it. I have a whole brand new front door and new keys. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess, yeah, Unan isn't good at this. He looks. Did anyone stay out there to test the keys with him? No one wanted to make sure the keys worked with him.
Costed by. Because he wants to make sure he gets a good key.
Does he stay for all of the keys, or does he leave when he gets handed a good key?
He leaves when he gets handed a good key.
Then he's not there. Once I found a good one, I would have just been like, "Here's your key." All right. Well, since no one stayed, oh my God, Unan. Well, I'm guessing it would be disable device to try and remove it without breaking the door, and I'm not trained in it. But I rolled just to see, and I rolled a nat 20.
It's not the first time he's had to do this. He doesn't know his own strength. He breaks keys all the time. Luckily, he figured out a skill to get him out. Using some gum.
I don't know what the skill would actually be, but you're able to remove the key.
Okay. Once he gets it removed, and he's given Sandeep back his key, he's kept a good key for himself, and he put a good key down for Karnam, and the bag with the rest of the keys there. He eventually goes to Sandeep. He goes, "Hey, Sandeep, I need your key back."
Where's Sandeep?
2 of the keys are kind of iffy, and one of them broke. So I got 3 keys I gotta go take back to them.
Wait, why are you taking the good ones away?
To see if they can shave it down a little bit just so that it actually fits in without being sticky, or however you worded it.
I worded it as sticky. You don't need to take them all back, just the ones that don't work.
Yeah, the 3.
Oh, did you hand one of the bad ones to Sandeep?
No, he gave Sandeep back the original that they copied off of. So that's why he's now going like, she said she needs the original one back, so I need that one back. So I can take these 3 with that and go, here's the original, and these 3 didn't work. Jared?
Yes.
Does Sandeep give the key?
Oh, did I have the original?
There was 2 originals. You had one, and Taurus had one.
I figured you had the original since you grabbed the keys from the Adventurers Guild, so you had all the keys.
Yeah, and then I gave you, like I said, Unan would have given you back your key. He tested them. He found a good one, gave it to Kaz, and then tested the rest.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize the one you handed back to me was the original. Okay. But yeah, if you ask me, I'd give you the key so you can get those fixed.
Well, Unan takes him to the Adventuring Guild to get them fixed. But God has BRB'd, so we have to wait a second. Just like the real world. Forsaken Planet joke. Sorry. Also, don't worry about Beat Face Tate. It has to go through Kelb for approval and everything, but my secondary character, who might swap in and out with Unan every now and then, she's a Beat Face. She'll be up front.
What does that mean?
Tank.
She's a fighter. She's a Beat Face.
Oh.
A non-squishy.
Is she lawful good?
Nope, she's neutral. Fuck you. With the mentality of a mercenary. I pay me to do stuff.
Oh, then her and Kaz are going to get along very well.
Sure. You just have a lone D20 in your area, Tate?
Yeah. It's supposed to not be. I delete it. Also, next season, a Mob Psycho 100's coming this year. Excited.
Hey, Noah.
E.
Your one single building wall with a window in it piece?
Yeah, I noticed that. When I saw it, I was like, tap, 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 tap. No one paid attention. Okay.
Oh, I saw it a long time ago. I just figured to reference it now.
I know.
And I can't touch it.
I know.
Correction. I technically can't touch it. And now I can touch it. I put it back. You can use flick to flick things out of people's protected zones. Tate, was that you putting dice in my area?
No.
Or was that you, Noah?
Not me.
Lamb? Nope, it's Tate. I should have figured. Take your crap out of there, Tate. Damn it.
What?
You back, Cobb?
Marcus, I have gifts for you. Read the numbers. It's in your dice area, Marcus. Marcus? What number are they, Marcus?
Okay, Tate.
What? Wow, Marcus. I see what you did.
Spawn them in real quick again, Tate. I'll show you a number. Hey, Tate, what number is it? It's my phone number.
555. Then I'm
All right,
666.
With God back in the house, I go back to the Adventurers Guild with the bad keys and the master key. Original key.
Alright, well, you do that. We're gonna jump on over to Lamb. So, Lamb actually gets to do something this session.
Sorry, what?
Lamb, you get to do stuff now.
Oh my god.
Garden was heading down to, one building.
Yep. We... No, one down. It's locked. They closed.
Are you able to read Gnome, Lamb?
I am not. I think I vaguely figured this one out last time because of the symbol on the sign.
Yes, which was of a,
Like a wrench in a gear or something.
something along those lines of a wrench and a gear. Those that didn't pick up on what Lamb said because he was cutting out a little bit.
Oh, great. Good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was timing. You seem fine now, though.
Well,
You spiked to like a 900.
but yeah, I'm just gonna check and see if it's unlocked.
It is.
Cool, I'll make my way inside.
On entering, you do not see a reception desk, but you do see a lot of signs and language that you do not recognize.
Is there a desk?
There is not.
Shit. At which point, I'm probably just gonna kind of have to turn and leave, just because since everything is in this language, I have to make the assumption that's probably a bit more specific than what I'm looking for. At least until I can get someone who can read Gnomish. Which, yeah, I know I don't technically know that's Gnomish, but... Well, I explicitly know that's Gnomish. And that I do not know that's Gnomish, but...
Well, as Cardinal is looking around, realizing that he's not able to understand any of the signs or anything, a gnome comes and greets you. However, his greeting is in Gnomish.
Sorry, that one went right past me. I have to... I don't speak that one.
Damn it, D20 Pathfinder SRD. Fucking don't be down right now. No, Google can keep track of everything I fucking do. I'm just glad the cache page.
The D20 PFSRD loaded up for me.
Not responding to me right now.
That's
Yeah, not
Weird.
responding for me either.
weird.
I was double checking to make sure they actually knew common to begin with. Well, upon Cardinal responding to him in presumably common.
Yeah.
The Gnomes responds with, "Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you spoke Gnomish since you came in. Can I help you?"
Gnomes begin place knowing Common, Gnome, and Sylvan.
I'm aware. I opened up the cached page because thank you, Google.
Ah, gotcha. No, I said that in character. I assume this is an engineering building?
Yes, we primarily have Gnomish students here.
That explains a lot.
We're more of a research school, though. Are you interested in joining?
Define what you mean by research school.
Develop of new products and kind of advertising some miscellaneous stuff that the Gnome homelands have created.
Then yeah, I could look into that. The problem is I don't, speak or read Gnomish. So that might be a bit of a stonewall.
Well, we do offer a couple classes on Gnomish.
much as I would like to do that, I'm also currently taking other classes right now. This may have to wait a bit.
I see. Well, is there anything else I can help you with then?
Not. I'll probably come by intermittently, just with like ideas, but I'm flushing some stuff out right now, but nothing really super concrete yet. I say, as we do not have concrete. Like, do we have concrete? I don't know. Maybe look that up.
I think Pathfinder itself has concrete, but I think that's for a different type
Campaign setting.
of setting, yeah. Well, fucking Pathfinder has guns, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not on the level of D20 Modern, but
Yeah, I'll probably come by every now and then. Once I actually, once my other ones start dying down, I'll probably come by, start looking into some of your gnomish classes, so I can actually, participate around here. But for now, I'll probably just back off. Thank you.
alright, well, have a good day.
You too.
And with that, Garm goes back to the Thieves Guild to continue doing shit with Disabled Device.
At this point, I think he's going home.
Well, he
Where
got
did I just
thrown.
fly to?
He got thrown into the middle of the forest.
Which one? Oh, there he is. It's like, how the fuck did he go over there?
I thought you threw him on purpose.
No, I lagged and I unclicked while lagging and he just went somewhere.
Okay. Well, as you get back home, you notice Winan and them outside testing keys.
Probably only Unan. The rest of them all went in. No one wanted to be with me.
Do I need to be worried about you trying to steal my shtick at the moment? Out here making sure stuff works.
Does he show up just in time to see me yank the key out?
Yes.
That was bent. Okay. Anyway, did Cardum say that to Unan? Are you stealing
Yes.
my shtick?
Yes.
Unan looks at you just innocently like, steal your shtick?
I'm looking into... You know what? Never mind. What the hell's happening?
I bought more keys.
Oh. What's with the... What's with...
Some of them don't work right.
Ah.
So I gotta take them back. Like this one, it got stuck.
Ah. That sucks.
But, he holds up one. Here's a good one, so you have your own key.
Oh. Cool. Take the key. Thanks.
You missed, dinner. I took everyone
Yeah.
out.
I have spoon. Spoon works. It's not the best tasting, but gets by.
I'm still gonna take you somewhere to eat sometime.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to I'm used to not having flavor with food. So.
I just have this image in my head of anime style, the fucking black line things of the going into the character's head, and it's just an inner monologue of, no, I will take you somewhere to eat. You will all be my friends.
The fuck?
He's a good guy to a scary degree. Anyway, though, not really.